Hello, Attorney Prashanthi.
Hello.
Am I out of status? I got an H-1B RFE to explain the maintenance of my status. I'm planning to move to a full-time job. Who filed the H-1B transfer? My current LCA is in Michigan, but my pay stub has a Texas address. Wow. USCIS is stating that there is no indication that you paid taxes in the state of Michigan. How to respond?
Yeah, so this is an issue that employers don't realize that uh, sometimes that they need to file an amendment if the person moves and is working at a different location. Especially now with remote work, sometimes even employers are not told. The employees don't tell their employees that they've moved to a different state. So both things happen. Sometimes both parties are to blame. But if that is a fact and you have not filed your, an amendment and you have moved, then that is definitely in that situation you're not maintaining status, and you will get an RFE for not maintaining status. And there is no excuse for not filing an amendment except for the fact that maybe 30 days you can, work from another work location for a period of 30 days, sometimes 60 days, without having to file an amendment. That's the only excuse or exception that you have. Other than that, it's pretty clear in the law that an amendment needs to be filed every time you move your work location. And also, sometimes, even though that may not be the issue, sometimes the issue may be that you have moved, you have filed an amendment, but the taxes are still filed from the previous address by some oversight, or because the employer's accountant doesn't give them proper advice that the payroll taxes have to be filed from wherever the person employee is working. So that could be a problem also. And maybe in that situation, I'm not sure, but maybe the taxes can be amended and corrected and submitted to the US. But it's up to the US to decide whether they want to accept get that corrected information and forgive that oversight on the part of the employer.
So, I think the amendment will take time. They have to read on the payroll or just file an amendment and show proof that the amendment was made to the canceled or withdrawn from one state, or if there's a reciprocation between these two states. So some kind of a governmental or a documentation from CPA, would that suffice in this case? If this was a genuine case where an amendment was filed but the payroll state taxes were not changed.
Yes. Yeah, I think that is a better situation than not filing the amendment and not following immigration laws. If this is the issue, it's easier. It's a better issue to have rather than the other issue.
Right. Okay. Thank you for answering that question.
You're welcome.